result. So we are here today, want to learn something new, want to enhance our skills, want to know about medical CV writing. So thank you so much for your time, and I really, really appreciate. And I promise you with extraordinary learning experience where you can find value and real fun. And great appreciation for IFMSA Azerbaijan Nomi, Rukaya, for inviting me for this opportunity. She is caring about you so much, about the members of IFMSA Azerbaijan. So thank you so much for investing in your members. And let's start the session about medical CV writing. So Rukaya, can you please make me as a co-host to be able to share my screen?
Yes, sure.
That's really great. So in today's learning journey about medical CV writing, we are going to co-host, yes. Just click on me, right click, and then choose to be a co-host.
I guess you can share right now.
Share screen, yes. That's really great. Okay. Yes. So in our learning journey today, we are going to pass by 3 main stations. The first station is need to know or must know. So there are some information I want you master by the end of the session. We will focus on most of the time. Like what? Like the main elements of medical CV. Like what? The importance of medical CV. Also, we will talk about how to incorporate, make your CV more professional. Also, I will share with you a small tip at the end of the session about how to be ready for all opportunities you want to apply for. For me, if I want to apply for any opportunity, now it takes me less than 1 hour. Why? Because I'm ready. So I'm going to share with you at the end of the session how to be ready for any opportunity. So this is the first station. The second station in our journey is nice to know. Yeah, we will share some experience, some stories that will help us to understand the topic very much. And the last station, I always say it's not about 2-hour session, it's a journey. So if you need more resources, if you need the CV samples, if you need this presentation, for sure you will find this on WhatsApp group. And this is the third station where to go. So don't worry at all. You will have the presentation, you will have resources, you will have everything can help you to have a medical professional CV. So if you are ready right now and excited to start this journey, just write the word ready in Zoom chat. Ready, Narmeen, thank you so much. Ramin, Zainab, Narges, Fatima, Marwa, Raghda, thank you so much. Yes, Salma, great, Niger, thank you. And again, forgive me if I'm saying your name in a wrong way. Forgive me, guys. Great. Okay. So let's start by how to get the best out of this session, how to attend 2-hour session and to get the maximum benefit of the session. Number one, and this idea inspired by one of the greatest trainers around the world called Bob Bike. I want you bring 2 papers, maybe 2 physical papers or 2 slides on PowerPoint. The first paper, I want you write every new information you listen for the first time. So every information you listen for the first time, just write it in this paper. And the second paper for resources. I will mention some maybe websites, some people, some videos to watch. Just write them in that paper. Why? After 1 week, 2 weeks, after 1 month, oh, I have attended a session. I want to remember what happened. So you can open those 2 papers and know what exactly happened in that session. So this is number one. Number two, we are using Zoom right now. So if you have any question, any inquiry, just write it in Zoom chat. And if the question is related to our topic, I'm going to answer. If not, please, we will talk about it at the end of the session, or we can discuss on WhatsApp group. So do not worry, I will stay on WhatsApp group so we can discuss so many stuff related to the topic. And also in Zoom, we are going to use a very interesting tool called raising a hand. So from computer or laptop, you can click on participants. You will find those signs. Please click on raising a hand. From mobile, you can find those three dots and you can click on raising a hand. So if you can raise your hand right now, it will be very great. Let me check if you can raise your hand. Thank you, Tamila. Thank you, Narges. Thank you, Hamid. Great. Make sure that you are able to raise your hand. Thank you, Rokaya. Thank you, Rada. That's great. Thank you, Marwa. Great. Can you please now click on raising a hand again to lower your hand? Just lower your hand. One of the greatest lessons I perfect in online learning is to get the maximum benefit. I want you live the moment. Yes, focus and concentrate. You are here to share experience together. We are here to learn something new. So I want you live the moment. So it's highly recommended if you are joining Zoom, please join from computer or laptop. Otherwise, you are joining from mobile, you will get a notification from WhatsApp, from Facebook. You are not focusing. So I want you, as much as you can, please live the moment. And finally, to get the maximum benefit, we have to know each other's. We did somehow in WhatsApp group, so I wanna see. Let's check. So I want you choose between A, B, C, D, multiple choice question. Let's go. Let's see who is the fastest. Just write A, B, C, D. Fatima mentioned D, okay. D, B, Zainab mentioned. Yeah, we still have 10 seconds to send your answer. D, B.
Sorry, Mohammed, it should be answered by the person who wrote this or
No, everyone, yeah. So, yes, congratulations. Right answer is D. Yes. Okay, second one. Welcome, Nermeen. Thank you so much. It's a great pleasure to have you in this session. So, Romina, B, Zainab, C, multiple choice question. Marwa, Zainab, okay. Sulmaz, D, okay. Okay, this is me, yes. And the right answer is D. Let's go for Egypt. Romina, B, A, D. Yes, the right answer is yes, D. Sorry, technical problem. Yes, the right answer is D, and we still have two questions. Just 1 second. Yes, okay. So let's see the right answer here. Yes, this is the right answer, Ragda from Egypt. The first question. Let's go for India. D, C, okay, yes, D again. Yes, and the right answer is D, yes. And this is our final question. Focus in this question. B or C, Nomi of Azerbaijan or Rukaya or someone who loves potato very, very much. And the right answer is all of the above. Yes, so Rukaya. That's really great. So thank you so much. But what about the story? The story was training for me started like 4 years ago. Now I'm about to finish my bachelor degree in medicine and surgery in a university in Egypt called Al-Azhar University. However, my ultimate passion in this life is education and training. So I started to deliver many training here in Egypt, in Nigeria, Turkey, Iraq, Somalia, Germany, and many online training. And I believe that effective training means enhancing knowledge, enhancing skills, and changing attitude. So if we can have training very, very effective, the result is change in 3 elements: knowledge, skills, and attitude. And when I'm giving training for medical students, I feel very, very happy. Why? Because we have many similarities. Number one, we are medical students. Number two, we are belonging to an organization called IFMSA. Number three, we want to develop ourselves. We want to invest in our education. So I'm really excited to this learning journey, and I want to know your expectation from this session. So to send me your expectation, go to google.com and enter this website, please. Write Menti.com on Google, whether from computer or from mobile. After writing Menti.com, you will be asked to enter the code. So this is the code. So again, write Menti.com on Google, and you will be asked to enter a code, and this is our code, 4188329. Menti.com and the code. And you will find this question. Let me share with you the question. The question is about write your name and one thing you want to learn in this session. So let's see the question on my screen. Yes, let me share. Okay. Thank you, Rukaya, for sending. Yeah. So just write your name and then one expectation, one thing you want to learn in this session. Make it in one sentence. Do not send your name and then send your expectation. Make it in one sentence. So Nermeen, my expectation is to check my knowledge whether I write medical CV right or no. Also learn something new. Thank you, Nermeen. Thank you so much. I promise you, you will have some interesting insights today. Again, guys, just write your name, and next to your name, just write your expectation. Presentation and knowledge. Presentation and knowledge, okay? Nurana, perfect medical CV writing. Thank you, Nurana. That's great. Salma, how to make my CV impressive. Interesting. Rumina, I want to learn how to cite the best of my time for self-development. Okay. That's interesting. Ramin, I want to learn how to write the best CV. That's interesting also. Tell me something I do not know, Layla. Thank you, Layla. To be able to write a good CV. Aitash, if I'm saying your name right. Salma, how to make my CV impressive. We still have 2 minutes to share with us your expectation. Rukaya, okay, let's have Rukaya here. Rukaya, more confident during application. Yes, this is a good point. I have never made a CV about me, but in future I have to make one, so I believe this webinar will help me to start from one point and improve myself about writing my CV. Thank you so much, and I promise you to know exactly, step by step, how to write your CV. Let's see the chat. Narmeen, I want to learn how to write medical CV in the right way. Aisha, I want to enjoy and make a really good CV. Fidan, my expectation is to learn how to write medical CV. That's great. Gain presentation skills and also knowing to write an amazing CV. Okay, the second thing is how to write CV. That's great. We'll have it in this session. And presentation skills, I can recommend some other courses. We still have 10 seconds if you want to share with us your expectation. before moving to the next question. Gular, if I'm saying your name, my expectation is in this training will be the best writing CV I have ever seen and be for me. That's great. I want to know what is important in CV. I mean, to be honest, I want to learn how to have impressive speech like yours. Thank you so much. Thank you, Nermin, so much. Thank you. Yeah, let's move to the next question. On the same website, you will find this question. I want you to choose one answer. Do you have your CV and it's ready? Yes, no, I am working on. Let's see. You choose only one answer. So the majority of people right now is no, and the second choice is yes, working on is the third. Yes, no, working on. Don't worry at all. In this session, you will have solid knowledge to know how to write your CV. Okay, you still have 10 seconds if you wanna send your vote. Amazing. So, medical CV writing. Before going to how, we always care about how to write our CV. I want to start by the strategic overview. I want you to think strategic. If you are going to apply for any opportunity, whether it's related to IFMSA, you want to apply for elective, you want to go for a clinical rotation, you want to go for research elective, any opportunity, what you will be asked to apply? What are the requirements? Actually, you have to prepare 7 things. Most of opportunities needs some of them or all of them. 7 things. Number 1, you have to fill application. You have to fill in application. Number 2, you have to have some, what we are saying called transcript, record for your grades from your medical school. This is number 2. Number 3, you have to have your CV. Number 4, recommendation letters. Number 5, some essays. Maybe they ask you to write an article about that topic, for example. Number 6, some exams like IELTS, TOEFL, or whatsoever. And the last thing, which is really, really important, is motivation letter or personal statement. So again, to apply for any opportunity, you have to prepare 7 things or to know about 7 things. Number 1, application. Number 2, transcript or certificate from your school or university. Number 3, CV. Number 4, recommendation letter. Number 5, some essays. Number 6, some exams. And last but not least, motivation letter. So here on my screen, you will find those requirements. Those are the 7 requirements for applying for any opportunity. And today we are going to focus on CV writing only in this session. And let me start by this question. Why you need your CV? Why we need to have a medical CV? Why? Why we need it? Just share with us on Zoom chat. Write your answer. We have 30 seconds to send your answers. What is the importance of CV? For good opportunities, thank you, Khalid. Thank you, Shibnam, if I'm saying your name right, for our future career, you are right. For introducing ourselves, yes, that's great. CV gives a description of our qualification. Thank you, Narmin. That's all right. Salma, information about yourself, meant to get to know about our qualification. Thank you, Salma. Thank you. Thank you so much, Omid, because we are medical students and we need CV for job opportunities. Thank you so much. We are medical students to express ourselves in a right way for professionals to trust us. Thank you. It's needed for application for any job. It's impossible to get a job or internship without CV. Thank you, Marwa. Thank you, Julnar, if I'm saying your name right. Zainab, our experience to show our experience. Thank you, Zainab, for having more chance to get a job. Thank you so much. Amazing. Let's have it like this. I want you to imagine that you have attended a conference and you approached the speaker after the session, after the conference, and you asked him to work. I want an opportunity to work with you as a research assistant, for example. So what happened in that time? That person will ask you, please send me your CV. So we need your CV to show yourself. This is me. This is Muhammad. This is my history. This is my qualification. This is Ruqayya. This is my experience written in my CV. This is me. And that person will go through your CV, will admire your CV, will like your achievements. So that person will say, wow, I really like this CV. And as a result, it seems that you are telling him or her, I deserve an opportunity. So this is me, this is my achievements, this is my experience, this is my certificate. The person will see it, wow, I liked your qualifications, I liked your achievements, so give me an opportunity. So CV will help you to get an opportunity. I call it your silent tongue. Your silent tongue. For example, if I'm going to ask Nermeen, I want to work with you as an assistant. So Nermeen will ask me, Muhammad, please send your CV. So I am at my home and my CV is talking about me. So it's my silent tongue. So this is why we need our CVs. Have you ever sent your CV for someone? Have you applied for any position and that person asked you to send your CV? Just write yes or no in Zoom chat. Yep. That's great. That's great. Amazing. Thank you, Salma. Thank you, Marwa. Thank you, Ahmed. So we know that CV is really, really important. However, we have many challenges, many difficulties in writing a CV. Just share with me, what are the challenges that you already had, or may have in the future while writing your CV? What challenges that you have? Just share with me on Zoom chat. We have 1 minute for writing challenges. To write about my qualifications and skills, language requirements, Rumina, Salma, Marwa, the professional writing. Unfortunately, it takes me time to set and prepare application, less working experience. Okay, Ruqayya, Nermeen, Marwa, thank you so much for your inputs. Ahmed, nothing to write. Yes, this is a good point. I don't have anything to write. I have no practice. That's really great. Right order, I just do not know what to write. Yeah, state correctly my experience. Okay. Which qualification should be included? Thank you, Nermeen. I didn't know what and how I have to write. Don't worry about those challenges at all. So let's start our journey in writing our medical CV. How it is going? In this session, I'm going to show you step by step how to write your CV, step by step, with examples. And after this session, I will send you a template, Word document, file. Please open the file and open this presentation just directly after the session, and then write about yourself. You have examples, you have the description, and you have the template. And we can discuss the feedback. You send it to me and we can discuss your feedback. But please keep in mind, have it directly after this session. You remember the knowledge, otherwise you will wait until Ruqayya organized other session for CV writing. And before going to the main sections of writing your CV, I want to say that my reference in this session, I got the knowledge of this session from 3 doctors. The first doctor is ophthalmology resident in Duke University in USA. The second reference is a doctor has American board in internal medicine. The third reference is a doctor working in UK. So I will go through the main sections of the CV. So please focus with me. You will see clear examples. I will explain everything. And directly after the session, go and practice. I will send you the template. So you will open your Word document. In the middle of the page, I want you write your name. And the first section is contact info. Contact info. Contact information means your phone number, your email, and your address. This is the first section, as you can see on my screen. So your name, contact info means email, phone, and address. Easy. However, regarding your name, I want you have a brand name. What do you mean, Muhammad, by brand name? Brand name means something that people will keep in mind always. For example, my name is Muhammad Mustafa Al-Kafafi. So if I'm calling myself in my CV and on my social media, Muhammad Mustafa, there is many people with the same name. So I decided to have my first name and last name, Muhammad Al-Kafafi. So people remember me always with Al-Kafafi. So if you get the idea of brand name, just write number 1 in Zoom chat. If you understand what I mean by brand name. One, Ahmed, thank you so much. So this is the first thing. Regarding the email, thank you so much, yes. I want you have professional email. What I mean by professional email is your first name dot your last name at Gmail, at Yahoo, at Hotmail, at your university name, whatsoever. Because some people name their email like this: the king of, the hero, the champion. This is not a professional email. So professional email means your name dot your brand name, then at Gmail, at Yahoo, whatsoever. However, I highly recommend to have it at Gmail, because Gmail has many features. So this is regarding your email. One day, your email will become your source of happiness, source of always, like, you will receive emails like this: we are sorry to inform you that you have not been selected for this opportunity. So many times, rejection. And one day you will get this email: congratulations, we are happy to inform you that you have been selected. So one day, email, not Facebook, not WhatsApp, will be your source of happiness to get an opportunity. So this is regarding email. The second thing is phone. Just add your country code. In Egypt, +2. In Azerbaijan, I think +994. In whatsoever, just add your country code, address. So this is the first section. If you totally understand the first section, just write 100 in Zoom chat. So your name, email, phone, and then your address. Just write 100 if you got the point of the first section. Thank you, Salma. Thank you, Ahmed. So after the session, I'm going to send you the template. You will find a place for name, write your name, and then write your contact info after the session. Great. The second section is about education. How to write your educational level. First of all, start with the most recent. Start with the master degrees, in bachelor degrees, in high school. If you are still in the bachelor degree, start with the bachelor degree and then high school. Start from the most recent. How to write it? Just write the name of the degree you have, and then comma, write the name of the school you are in. Let's have an example. So you are writing the date on the left. Write the date that you finished one question. I still studying. So write the date of when did you start this degree, then present, which means that you are still studying that degree. Like me, I started medical school in 2013 present. So the name of my college and university, and then the name of the degree, Bachelor of Medicine and Surgery. Another example, one person has its degree from Stanford University, Bachelor of Science degree. This is how to write your degree in education. Start from the most recent and add your degrees. If this point is clear for you, the main section, you understand the second section, just write number 2 in the Zoom chat. Thank you, Ramin. Thank you so much. Yes, 7 years. Thank you, Ruqayya. Thank you so much. Yes, medicine Egypt is 7 years, 6 years studying, and it's not necessarily 2 point at high school. If you want to add it, feel free. If you do not want to add it, okay. Salman asked a good question. I do not need to write my grades or anything. If you have good grades, like owner, excellent, very good, or I don't know, the system of your grades, you can add it for sure. So this is the second section. Let's move to the third section. The third section is about clinical experience. Clinical experience. What I mean by clinical experience is, if you are a resident, after finishing medical school, you become a resident and you have a clinical experience. We tell students, I'm not a resident so far, so your internship year, if you are an intern, that clinical training after finishing medical school is still clinical training. I'm not an intern right now, I'm still a student. Sometimes in some countries, we have what we call clinical rotation. 2 months in cardiology department, 2 months in neurology department. In my 4th year in medical school, in my 5th year, this is also considered as a clinical rotation. How to write your clinical rotation? Just add the name of the rotation, and then just write the name of the place you have this rotation in. The name of the hospital, the name of the college. I will show you some examples. Let's have it. Yes, this is the clinical rotation. There is no good grades. Don't write it. This is a good question. You are like me. We do not have a good grades. Don't write it at all. Just let me share with you how to write grades. How to write your clinical rotation. Yes, this is an example. Also write the date. Always care about the date. Write the date, and then you are an intern at the name of the hospital, and then some detail. I spent 2 months in each discipline: internal medicine, surgery, pediatrics, and so on. This happens in Egypt. Also, if you are still a student and you have clinical rotation in 2nd year or 3rd year, clinical rotation, name of the hospital, and then 1 month in neurology, psychiatry, 1 month in general surgery, whatsoever. This is the method how to write your clinical rotation. This is the section number 3. If you fully understand the section, just write number 3 in Zoom chat. So again, after the session, I will send you the template. You will find the section clinical experience. Just write yours. This is a good question from Khalid. Have I got a certificate or a document for everything? No. Just make sure that you did that thing. If you already do that thing, just write it. Don't care that much about certificates. We'll talk about this later on. Regarding clinical rotations, there is something called electives. Electives are, for example, you want to send 2 months in cardiology department in another country. This is called the clinical rotations or electives. If you want to go for United States, if you want to work in United States, electives is highly recommended and highly appreciated. So if you are a student and you consider working in USA, just look for electives. Go spend 2 months there if you can, for sure. This is number 1. Exchange programs also within IFMSA. This is called the clinical experience. I'm talking about professional exchange programs. For example, you travel to Egypt and spend 1 month in Qasr Al Aini Medical School studying, for example, cardiology. This is also clinical elective. Yes, Ahmed, yes, summer practice, yes, this is also clinical experience. And here I want to mention that I highly, if you can go for elective outside your country or exchange programs, I mean clinical exchange programs, it will be very great. Why? Number one, you are exploring a new system. Yeah, you are seeing another health system. Number two, you are getting a network, professional network. Number three, you are getting letter of recommendation. Number four, you are enjoying the country, another country. So how to get it? You can go through IFMSA. You do not want to go with IFMSA, you can go by yourself. Just send the hospital you are going to visit, send them an email. I am Salma from Egypt. I want to come and spend 1 month. What are the requirements? They will send you an email what we need from you. If anyone want to know more about this, just text me after the session. So this also could be an elective. Yeah, summer electives. Yeah, are electives always hands-on? If you are students and you want to go for electives in USA, mostly we highly recommend to go as undergraduate, and most of the time will be hands-on. Will be most of the time. Otherwise, if you are going to after finishing your school, you are postgraduate, still you can go for elective, but most of the time you are going to observership. You are going to observe only. So elective, yes, most of the time if you are undergrad and you want to go for elective, most of the time it will be hands-on. So this is regarding electives and the clinical experience. Ruqayya, if you want to add anything, just I feel that you want to add something.
Yes, I didn't want to interrupt you. So the elective is a common name that's used for both observerships and clerkships, right? It's the common name.
Sorry, again? For what?
Electives are the common name for clerkships and observerships, right?
Most of the time, elective is about clerkship, let's say, because it's hands-on. However, observership, it's more about observing. And it's very, very common if you want to go for United States to get letter of recommendations. Still, you can do it in many countries. Yeah, and Khalid also mentioned a good point, undergrad called electives. I heard this like a few months ago. There is still a way you can do elective after graduation with some organization. They can help you to get an elective even after graduation. So this is regarding a clinical experience. Section number 4 called research experience. Research experience. And let me ask you this question. Do you think that research experience is important or not? Just share with me in Zoom chat. Is it important or not? Important. Yes, research experience is very, very important, especially if you want to go for a competitive specialty in some countries. Number 2, if you want to go for academic position. So if you need an academic position and you have research experience, it will give you the priority. Okay, we do not have a research experience. What should we write here? Research experience includes, and I think you had a webinar with Ahmed Nagida. He is a very intelligent person. I really like his work in research. I highly recommend you to go back and watch his webinar about research. But very quickly, what can be included in research experience? Number 1, your publication. This is the top. If you did a research and you published that research in peer-reviewed journal, this is called publication. I don't have any publication. What else? If you helped someone in master or PhD degree, you collected data with that person, you did some, you helped him in some stuff. This is number 2. I didn't help anyone. Number 3, you have poster presentation in conferences. This is called be a research experience. I don't have. Number 4, if your professors asked you to, guys, we will divide you into 5 groups. Each group will take a topic and you have to do a research about that topic. For example, Group number one will do a research about serotonin, for example, and group number two about spinal cord injury, and so on. This is still somehow called review article, and somehow it's a type of research. I don't have. The last one is if you attended research courses. If you have attended any research course, you can add it. Ahmed Bakr asked a question, where can I find research opportunities? Also, you can go and watch Ahmed Nagida webinar. Yes, Layla mentioned the Scori. Yes, we have clinical electives and we have research electives. You can go with Scori for a research project. Also, which is very, very common, called John Hopkins Summer School. John Hopkins Summer School, you can look on the internet. It's a research research elective. You can go for that John Hopkins School in the United States. Spend 3 months. Yeah, just right. John Hopkins research elective. John Hopkins research elective. So again, what can be included in research experience? Number one, publications. Number two, if you helped someone in master or PhD degree. Number three, poster presentation. Number four, if you did a poster presentation. Number five, if you attended in a research course or you have a review article. Let's see how to write it. So this is an example for a review article. In 2020, I did a review article about spinal cord injury complication, Department of Pathology, let's say Cordvan Medical School. Again, I attended a scientific research course from Mansoura Student Scientific Association, and it had this outline, searching database, research methodology, and writing abstracts. So this is the fifth section. Yes, thank you, Rukaya. Thank you so much. So this is the fifth section. If you understand the research experience section, just write number 5 in Zoom chat. Nargis mentioned about the certificates. No, I will talk about the certificates later on. Do not worry at all.
By the way, I wanted to remind for our students that the Scori will be soon, our research project. So if anyone is interested, you can follow our Instagram page from Facebook, and you can find here the research opportunities also as well.
Rukaya, I think you have internet issues. Can you repeat what you mentioned about Scori? Because I couldn't get you very well.
I mean that our research opportunities will be soon, so they can follow our page and they will be notified if they follow our page.
That's really great. Thank you, Rukaya, so much. Yes. And Ahmed mentioned, asking a question, what do you mean by review article? Sometimes in our medical schools in second year or third year, our professors asked us, guys, we will divide you into many groups, and each group you have to prepare an article or a research about that topic, and you can come and present. So this is, we go for Google and look for information. This is called review article. That's great. Interesting. Thank you, Ahmed. Thank you, Omid. Thank you. The fifth section is extracurricular activities. But before the sixth section, just let's check our knowledge. A, B, C, D. Just write in Zoom chat your right answer. D, that's right. D. Yes, the right answer is D. That's great. This flag is for which country? D, B, B, D, A, B, B. Yes, the right answer is D. Yes, Palestine. Yeah, this is the flag. So the fifth section is extracurricular activities. Yeah, it's one of my favorite sections. What do you mean by extracurricular activities? Extracurricular activities can be community service. Community service, if you are doing something voluntary work in your community. Could be students' activities like IFMSA and so on. Number 3, it could be if you are playing a sport and you are a professional in that sport. If you are a professional photographer, if you are a trainer like me, if you are doing videos on YouTube, this could be a extracurricular activity. If you are a professional, let's say, designer, if you are a professional drawer, you are drawing stuff. All of this called extracurricular activities. If you are an organizer for some events, like Ruqayya today organized this event, this could be extracurricular activity. Everything. Nurana mentioned medical volunteering as well, or only non-medical. Every volunteering work, every volunteer work, just write it. I'm going to focus today on students' activities. So if you are working in a student activity like a student union, like IFMSA or so whatever, just write number 1 in Zoom chat. Ahmad, Noan, Armin, thank you so much. Yes, that's great. That's great. So many of us working in a students activity. That's great. I'm going to talk about the benefits of students activities. But first of all, if you want to share with us your experience with the students activities and how is it important for you, what did you benefit from students activities, just raise your hand. If you want to share with us, just raise your hand. We have Narmeen, we have Khalid. So let's go for Narmeen. Narmeen, go ahead and share with us in 30 seconds, your experience in students activities. And then we'll go for Khalid.
Okay, hi everyone again, I'm Narmeen. So my student activity is actually other MDS. I'm MPO and before I was an active member, and I'm MPO for 2 years, and this is has huge importance for me. Why? Because before coming to other MDS, I had no presentation skills, I can say, kind of. I used to talk in front of maximum 10-20 people, but now I can speak in front of kind of auditorium maximum up to 100 or even more. So I'm feeling more confident. I've learned how to apply to somewhere. I've learned to collaborate with someone. For example, I used to be afraid of calling unknown people, but now I can call anyone I need to. So this and also socialization, I can say. I've learned more about kind of abroad health systems and etc. I think it's super important for future.
I really liked your experience, Narmeen. Thank you so much. Thank you. I really appreciate. And then let's go for Khalid. Khalid, go ahead.
Hello everyone. I'm Khalid from Egypt. I am a local coordinator for the WACI project SCORA. I gave a workshop last week for students. I gave a webinar Zoom for Egypt students, Zag University. That's it. Thank you.
That's a great, Khalid. Thank you so much. Yeah, from my point of view and from my experience regarding students' activities, there are 4 benefits of a students' activities. And since I was like a local president, and I always tell our members, guys, you join the activity. If you are not able to benefit, just leave. You are here to contribute and benefit. So how you can benefit? 4 things. Number 1, it's a place to enhance your skills. So you will learn about how to do PowerPoint. You will learn about talking about public speaking. You will learn about, let's say, teamwork, communication, and so on. This is number 1. Number 2, which is important, you can get a leadership skill, especially. So I highly recommend you to seek a leadership position. Do not join as a member, work so much, and leave as a member. Have that mindset. I entered the activity this year. Next year, I want to be the head of that committee. The second year, after that, I want to be the president of that committee. I want to go for international projects and so on. So have a leadership position, have a leadership skills. So since you are a leader, and I'm reviewing your CV after that, you mentioned that you are a president. You are not a president of Google for sure. It's an activity. However, you had somehow team management skills. You supervised projects. You have this proactivity mindset. So this is number 2. Number 3, it's a place to network, to have a huge network. You know people from different stages in your school. You know the dean of your college. You know people from outside, externals. You attend events with ministers and so on. So it's a place for networking. And you cannot imagine the importance of networking. We'll talk about this later on. So this is number 3. Number 4, it's a place for opportunities. You can get exchange opportunities. You can get training opportunities, conference opportunities, and so on. So if you are deciding to join a student activity, look for enhancing your skills, look for leadership position, look for networking, have a huge network, and last but not least, look for opportunities. And let me ask you this question. I want to join a student activity. However, my friends, my dad, my family told me, please focus on your grades. We need honor degrees. What do you think? How can you handle this? Share with me in Zoom chat. Which is more important, grades or students' activities? Booth, Ramin, thank you so much. Booth, if you can handle. Time management, Khalid, thank you, Khalid. That's great. I think Booth. Booth, that's great. Booth, that's great. Depends on education system, but I think mostly students' activities. The answer, it's all about you. You choose your priorities, you can handle your stuff, you can manage your time. However, if you are going to focus on your grades, this is your priority, do not prevent yourself to be exposed for students' activities, to have some, what we call some needed skills for your professional career. So this is regarding extracurricular activities. How to write extracurricular activities like this? Just write the date, and then what do you have? For example, I became a president, I wrote it, and then I participated in a project in Denmark, and then I became an ambassador. So this is an extracurricular activity. The third one is also about me, trainer. The fourth one, it's not about me, it's just an example, and start from the most recent and then get back. If you are fine with the section number 6, just write in Zoom chat number 6 to move on. Great, great, great. What about the upcoming section? Upcoming section, it's all about honors and awards. Yeah, honors and awards. It's very important, honors and awards, especially while you are applying for scholarships and opportunities. What I mean by honors and awards, what can be included? Number 1, ranking in educational levels. So if you are among the top 10 students in high school, among top 10 students, or among the top 5 in university, this could be included in honors and awards. If you are among the top 10 in your school right now, just write in Zoom chat me or yes. Let's see how are you like hardworking here. Ilnara mentioned, asking a question, if we have other work experience, should we write it? Or it's not necessary? Yes, you should write it. I didn't mention work experience because most of us here are students. However, if you have work experience, just add it, yes. Yes, you mean GPA, yes. Yeah, we are going to talk about GPA in the second part. But I'm talking now about top students. Ahmed Bakr mentioned I used to be in high school among top students like me. So ranking in educational levels, it could be honor and award. Second one is grades, as Ruqayya mentioned. If you have a GPA, high GPA, in Egypt, for example, if you have excellent degree or honor degree, it can be included here. And the third one, the third element you can write here is certificates of gratitude, certificates of appreciation. So you worked with IFMSA Azerbaijan and they offered you a certificate of appreciation, certificate of gratitude. So also this could be included in honors and awards. And also the last one, if you became the best members, the best students, the ideal students, the best of the year, you entered a public speaking competition and you are the best public speaker whatsoever. You are the best in one of the sports, it could be honors and awards. Also, if you get a scholarship or sponsorship or a fellowship, this also could be honor and award. So again, honors and awards includes ranking in educational levels, grades, also gratitude, certificates of appreciation, and so on. And also if you became the best member in any organization, in any sport, if you get a scholarship, whatsoever. If you have a leadership position, again, it's called, can be honor and award. Let's see an example how to write honors and awards. You organized an event and they offered you a certificate for organization and so on. This also honor and award. In ranking, mention for each year with rank alone, even if there are some years without ranking. Yes, yes, no problem. If you are fine with the section of honors and awards, just write number 7 in Zoom chat. Still have 3 minutes for break. 7, okay. That's great. So we started with name, and the first section was contact info, followed by education, then clinical experience, followed by research experience, then extracurricular activities, then honors and awards. After that, we have society's membership. If you are a member in an organization, just write it, especially international organization. It's somehow not that important, but I saw many students around the world and many professionals write society's membership. Whether it's related to your field or not, just write society's membership. And do some examples. If you are a member in a club, if you are a member in a syndicate, if you are a member in online community, if you are a member in IFMSA, for example, you can write it here. And here I highly recommend you, since most of us are medical students, there are some, let's say, international organizations. For example, ask yourself, which specialty you are interested in medicine? Let's say psychiatry. So go for Google and write American Association of Psychiatry and European Association of Psychiatry. You can open the website and you will find something called Become a Member. Become a member. And since you are a student, you can prove that for them and you can get a free membership. So you are a member, they send you the updates of their conferences, the magazines, and so on, and you can write it here. You are a member in European Association for Breast Cancer, for example, and also you can add clubs and so on. So this is the idea of, let's see, have a question. Nurana, don't care that much about certificates. Don't worry about this. Just write what you did. No. Not mention about, guys, don't worry about certificates. I'm going to explain it later on. Don't worry about this. So if you are good with section of society's membership, just write yes in Zoom chat. Yes, Norana, thank you.
And one thing I would like to add, for example, if there are free membership organizations, because the majority of such organization membership is with fee, some money you have to pay, if I'm not mistaken, right?
Actually, some of organizations, if you are a student, you can get a discount or you can get full full discount. So go and check by yourself. Just write the specialty you love. For example, American Heart Association, European Heart Association, and look for the membership. Prove to them that you are a student with a transcript, with ID or whatsoever, and they can offer you somehow with discount or full scholarship. Okay. The last section before the break is training, conferences, and courses. Yeah. Here you are writing conferences you have attended, workshops that you have attended, training you have attended. And here, if you have a certificate or not, write it. Is it online or physical, write it. So it's all about attending or learning, whether online or physical, whether you have a certificate or not. As long as you attended or you learned that course, just write it. And those are some examples. For example, I attended a course from Coursera, Epidemiology for Public Health Professionals, the conference for ENT, and also write the date and the place organized that course. Whether it's related to medicine or not, we are now talking about something called master CV or mother CV. Write everything. Conferences, attending conferences are important or not? Also, what about other sections in medical CV? What about making my CV more professional? What is the importance of networking? How to prepare myself to apply for any opportunity in less 1 hour? All of those questions will be answered after 10 minutes break. So take 10 minutes break and I'm waiting you. It's now 19. I'm waiting you at 30. Okay, 30. I'm waiting you.
Thank you very much. Now we can break. If you want, we can share the sound of music so you can enjoy it. It's Azerbaijan national jazz music. So enjoy it. If you have favorite music, you can tell Izer, of course, in the chat.
Seni ben sesledim, yolunu süpledek gözledim. İşk odun beni ayar.
2 DG başlayarak. We are beginning in 2 minutes, even in 1 minute. Actually, I created a poll and I would like you to answer, but Mohammed came. Let me just one thing announce. Are you satisfied from the translation? Tercüme hizmetinden razısınız mı? Okay, you can go on, please.
Okay, so hello and welcome back. Before going back to the session, I wanna tell us about your mood today, from 1 to 6. What about your mood today? 6 means you are very happy, very great day, and 1 not that happy. Share with us in Zoom chat. 5, Zainab. Okay. 2, Julnar and Gular, if I'm saying your name right. Khalid 2, Salma 5, Narjis 5, Ahmed 4, 3, 5, Nermeen 3. Enchi, if I'm saying your name right, 3, 4, and 5.
I guess that guys are responding based on the emojis because 6 emojis angry. They are voting to the third one. Third one is happy, but guys, the 6th one is greatest.
Just a photo, yeah. Just choose a number between 1 and 6. Yes. Okay. The second question is, tell us one thing that you do to energize yourself. For example, sitting with a friend, drinking a coffee. What do you do to energize yourself? Nurana, music, running. Okay. Talk with my best friends like me and Gulnar. Thank you so much. Sulmaz, 3 minutes plank exercise. Oh, listening to my favorite healthy people here, listening energetic music, writing my scenarios and stories. Wow, music, walking, making friends, sports, music, call my friend, taking a nap, driving, workout, listening to music, speeding, listening to music, hiking, workout at least 10 minutes every day, interesting sports, organizing the stuff, traveling. I really like the ideas. Yes, that's interesting. So thank you so much. And yeah, from traveling and organizing the stuff and what makes us happy, let's get back to the session. And I will start the second half of the session with a question. If you have only sisters, just raise your hand. You don't have brothers, only sisters, just raise your hand in Zoom chat. Yes, we have Aysel Ibrahim. Aysel Ibrahim, if I'm saying your name right. Go ahead. Please open your mic. Actually, it's a trap. You came to the trap by your feet. Hello.
You can unmute yourself, guys. You can unmute.
Yes, Ramin, the question is, if you have only sisters, just raise your hand. Yeah. Only sisters, yes. So we have Aishel here.
Yes, hello.
Hello, how are you?
I'm fine. I would say I'm fine.
That's
And you?
great. I'm really great. How many sisters do you have?
I have 2 sisters.
Like me, I also the only guy and 2 sisters.
Oh,
That's
good.
great. And this is the easy question. The second question is, I want you to imagine that I, Muhammad, come to you and asked you, I want to have a professional medical CV. what are the main sections that should I have in my CV? How you are going to tell me to have? What sections I am going to have?
You are going to have first one is name and information, and
Great.
Second one is education information.
Wow.
Third one is kind of
Clinical experience. Interesting.
Fourth one is kind of
Research experience.
Fourth one
Extracurricular
activities, honors and
awards.
and societies memberships and trainings and conferences, kind of like that.
Can't be more proud. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Really, really great.
Thank you too.
Oh, let's have one more question. If you traveled outside your home country before, just raise your hand. If anyone here traveled outside your own country, your home country, just raise your hand. Layla and Marin and Romina. So yeah, we will have more than one. So let's start by Layla. Layla, how are you?
Hey, I'm fine, thanks.
All is
What
well?
about you?
I'm really fine. Which country have you been to?
Okay, the last country I've been to was Italy.
Italy.
Oh no, I'm so sorry. It was Bosnia and Herzegovina.
Yeah.
Last year I was participating in a conference. Yeah.
So Bosnia.
Yeah.
It is one of the countries I wanna visit one day. So this is also the easy question. Layla, I wanna imagine that Mohammed asking you, Layla, can you please tell me? I heard that Aisha told us that one of the main sections in the CV is extracurricular activities, and I wanna know from you what can be included in extracurricular activities. Can you help me?
Of course. Any kind of volunteering activities. You know, if you have ever volunteered in an organization like Azure MDS or IFMSA, or any volunteering, you know, outside the university, you know, or like also you could have done some sports in the past. Or you maybe you are engaged in music and playing instruments and so on. Yeah.
That's really great. Thank you, Layla, so much. You explained it very, very well. Thank you. And let's have Romina. Romina, how are you?
Hello, I'm fine, thank you.
How's life going with Corona?
Not very good.
Stay at home, yeah. So,
It's very
what was the last country you have been to?
And I didn't hear you.
Yeah, which country you have traveled for before?
I traveled to Turkey many times, and I study in Turkey now, and I have been to Nakhchivan.
Great. So I like Turkey. I have been there 2 times. This is also the easy question. And Romina, I came to you to ask you, I want to write honors and awards in my CV. What can be included in honors and awards? What should I write?
If you have been educated in high-ranking.
Yes, high rank. Yes, this is number 1.
Or if you have excellent grades, you can add it to your CV.
Great.
If you
Also,
were a leader or a president.
Yeah, certificates of appreciations.
Yes.
And the last one is the best.
Best, yeah.
If you became the best member, the best organizer, and so on. Thank you, Romina, so much for remembering us with such valuable information. So this is a small recap about what we have done before the break. And now let's see the main sections of the CV in one slide. Let's have it. Also, it can be added like languages. Write your main language and write next to it native and then write English and the third language and so on, and write your level, whether beginner, intermediate, or advanced. Yeah, so those are the main sections. Now, we will go through some tips that can help you to enhance your CV. And let's have some magic here. Let's have some magic, helpful tips. Yeah. You will see on my screen, come again, hitting control, okay, okay, yes. Helpful tips here. The first of all, we are going to have a magic. In front of your screen, you can see on my screen 12 boxes. Each box has a cause or a characteristic for a bad or poor CV. Like many colors, you have many colors in your CV. It's like a carnival. Wait until graduation. You are saying, I am still young. I will be graduate first and then have my CV. Unfriendly fonts, I cannot read them. One CV for all. I have only one CV for all opportunities. You send your CV in Word, not a PDF format. Copy it and paste it. You saw someone CV and copied, not organized, not well aligned and organized. Do not have a clear goal. You do not have a clear goal in your life. Not reviewing by expertise. Sorry, it's not reviewing by expertise. Not related to the opportunity you are going to apply for. Not eye friendly. You have like CV which is not eye friendly. Not named by you. You send the CV with any name, not your name. So those are 12 causes for poor CV. What I need from you to have 30 seconds to read them again and choose the most important one. You think that this is the most harmful one to have it in my CV. This is the first one that I should avoid in writing my CV. And please choose from blue boxes. Do not choose from the white boxes. Once you are done, just share with us in Zoom chat what you have chosen. But remember, choose from blue boxes. Let's have some magic. Not related to opportunity. Narmeen, thank you so much. Marin, do not have a clear goal. Ahmed mentioned, do not have a clear goal. One CV for all, do not have a clear goal, not related to opportunity, do not have a clear goal, many colors. Please remember the one you choose. Keep it in your mind. Do not have a clear goal, do not have a clear goal. Not organized, many colors, not related to opportunity, not reviewing by expertise, not reviewing, okay, not related to opportunity, yes, that's great. Now, what we are going to do is, I'm going to tell you some movements between boxes. Those movements are following each other's. I will tell you 4 movements you have to do, and keep it in mind. Do not write anything in Zoom chat. Just keep it in mind. If you are going to do the right movements, all of us will end in the same box. So now you have your own box that you already chose. I'm going to tell you some movements. Please do it after each other, and then let's see where we can end. Okay? If you got the point, just write number 1 in Zoom chat. Okay, Ahmed, thank you. So do not write anything on Zoom chat. Just keep it in mind, the movements I mean, and then let's see at the end where should we stand. So now you have your own box that you mentioned that this is, from my point of view, the biggest mistake. So you are now in that box. The first movement is, I wanna you move left or right to the closest white box. So the first step is move left or right to the closest white box. The second move is move up or down to the closest blue box. So the second step is up or down to the closest blue box. The third one is move up or down to the closest white box. And the last one, move left or right to the blue box. So 3, 2, 1. Share with us in Zoom chat, where are you now? Do not have a clear goal. Do not have a clear goal. One CV for all. Do not have a clear goal. Do not have a clear goal. Do not have a clear goal. Do not have a clear goal. No, Romina mentioned nowhere. Same, Nurana. Thank you. Same. Which one? Which one, Nurana, you had? Do not have a clear goal. Do not have a clear goal. Do not have a clear goal. Not organized, Omid. Do not have a clear goal. So thank you so much. Yes, the magic here is if we follow the clear instructions, if we follow the steps, we should all end at this one. Do not have a clear goal. Why we think that this is the biggest mistake in writing CV? I learned this from one of my role models. He told me, Muhammad, I want you to think strategic. How? Think strategic, choose your life career. What do you mean by life career? Life career is the career you want to work in, that you want to study, you want to get a lot of money from, and when you get older, you are saying that you are happy because what you have achieved in your career. So I want you choose your career. Most of us here in medicine, so if you are going to continue in medicine, it's a lifestyle for sure, which is specialty in medicine, whether basic science, research, cardiology, whatsoever. So I want you to determine your life career. What is the relation between my career and my CV? And then build your CV according to your career. How? For example, if my career is to be a cardiologist in UK. How to prepare your CV to be a cardiologist in UK? So you have to attend some courses, go for some exams, get some certificates, and so on. So this is the idea of prepare your career, have your career, and this is not an easy option. And before choosing your career, I highly, highly recommend to explore all opportunities you have. Explore all of them. Know about every single opportunity you can get as a medical graduate. If you want to go for public health, what you should do. If you want to have a mutual degree called MBA and the MBH. If you want to go for a basic science. If you want to work in Australia. If you want to work in your local country. Every single opportunity, know about it. And then choose your career. Someone will say this is really hard. Yes, it's very hard. And you can go for someone called career coach to help you. It will be very helpful for you to get the knowledge how to choose your career. And then build your CV according to your career. This is the first step. The second step with us is follow your role models. How? What do you mean by follow your role models? Share with me the career you want to pursue in the future. What is the job or the career you want to work in the future? Share with me in Zoom chat. What do you want to do in your life? Couldn't choose so far. Fair enough, like me. Norana, thank you so much. It's actually very, very critical decision, by the way. Layla mentioned the neurosurgery. Wow. Oncology, neurosurgery, cardiosurgery. Oh. Haven't decided yet? Oh, neurosurgery. Oh. Where are medicine people? Medicine and psychiatry people, where? surgery, neurosurgery, cardiosurgery, or general surgery, ophthalmology. Wow, ophthalmology, very interesting, very fine specialty. I'm interested in neurosurgery too at the moment. Romina, neurosurgery. It's hard to choose, but till now, ophthalmology. Okay. So you decide your career, and then ask yourself this question. Like Anis. Anis mentioned, I want to be a cardiosurgeon. Ask yourself, who is the best cardiosurgeon in my university? Who is the best cardiosurgeon in my city? Who is the best cardiosurgeon in my country? Who is the best cardiosurgeon in the world? Find them and go to their profiles on LinkedIn, go to their profiles on their websites, and read their bio, read their CVs. How can I benefit from that? You will benefit a lot. Because those people, if they are unique and like excellent people, expertise in their field, they did so many steps. One of them, the achievement they mentioned in their bio. So they mentioned that we got that master degree. Oh, I can prepare myself to get that master degree also. They mentioned that we are members in such organizations in this specialty. I didn't know about that. So I'm going to be a member. They mentioned that we attended that course in Denmark last year with so many expertise. So prepare your money and everything. You are going to have it. They mentioned that we got this fellowship or scholarship. You are going to apply. So it seems that you have the strategic goal. This is your specialty. And those are the action that you are going to do to have a career planning, to advance your career. If you got my point about follow your role model and how to benefit in writing your CV, just write number 1 in Zoom chat. Because this point, like Romina mentioned, helped me a lot. Yes, it will help you a lot to advance your career. Yeah, that's great. Just write number 1 if you understand this point very well, to make sure. Zainab, thank you. And let me share with you this story. I love the training and I want to be unique in training. I started with students organizations and then I went out to students organizations. So I asked myself, if I want to be a professional trainer, what should I do? So I went to LinkedIn and I looked for the best trainers in my country and in the Middle East. And I read their profiles on LinkedIn. And Muhammad, one of my role models in training, mentioned that he had this certificate from an organization called ATD. So let's check ATD website. Muhammad mentioned he had that course from LinkedIn Learning. What about LinkedIn Learning? Go to Google and see LinkedIn Learning and take that course. Muhammad mentioned that he attended that conference in Germany in 2017. One of my role models did that. So I'm preparing my money and time to go to that conference one day. Muhammad published an article in that journal. So I'm going to read that article. So it will advance your career madly. So this is regarding following your role models. The third tip with us is care about networking. Always care about networking. How? What do you mean by network? 50% of your relationships, of your network should be in your career. So I chose my career to be a cardiothoracic surgeon. So 50% of people I follow on Facebook, on LinkedIn, I meet with them, should be in your field. It will help you a lot to advance your career. And let me ask you this question. If you have a wide network, what is the importance of networking? What do you think? Just share with me in Zoom chat. How can this help us on personal level? Networking. Finding opportunities. Thank you, Ruqayya. 100%. Get the masters to know us. Yes. More opportunities. That's great. Yes. That's great. It's let us go get more information from different people, can improve social skills. You are right. Advice from more experienced doctors. Thank you, Salma. Networks means opportunities, money from that opportunities, facilities, traveling opportunities, exchanging opportunities, everything. You can get recommendation letters. Thank you, Ruqayya. Yes. Making friends. Yes. To build a solid network, I highly recommend you to do 6 things. I personally did in my life. Number one, to have a network, you have to learn to talk about yourself. Do not be shy. Tell us about yourself. Tell us about your achievements. Tell us about your goals. Tell us about your ambitions. Tell us about yourself. Talk about yourself. Dr. Nizar Saleh, he is an ophthalmology resident now in Duke University. He mentioned a story. In 2010, he traveled for elective in Harvard Medical School. And you know, in Harvard Medical School, best people in ophthalmology in the world. The best person in cornea, for example, and so on. So he went there with the mindset of, this is the best person in the world, I cannot talk to, I am shy, and so on. And at the same time, a girl from Australia came for the same position, elective also. And every time Dr. Nizar saw that girl, always talking about herself, her achievements. Hi, I'm here to learn 1, 2, 3. And with doctors, with those amazing doctors, she ate lunch with them, talk about her country and so on. So Dr. Nizar learned that you have to talk about yourself. And he started doing this. So I highly recommend you always talk about yourself. Introduce yourself to others. This is number one. Number two, be curious. Curious? What do you mean? Today, Aisha, if I remember very well, Aisha mentioned that. And by the way, I am curious from that point. She mentioned that she was in a conference in Bosnia last year. Can you tell me more details about this? Be curious. Ruqayya mentioned about Skuri. Can you tell us about this? Be curious always to have more opportunities and network. This is number two. Number three, curiosity needs to ask. You have to ask. Ask a question. Don't say, that person is busy, that person will not answer me. You have the right to ask any question as long as you ask with respect. So ask any question. Ask on LinkedIn, ask on email, ask on Facebook, ask on WhatsApp. Ask as much as you can. However, and this is a point number 4, ask a good question. What do you mean by good question? We have bad and good questions, yes. And let me ask you this question. For example, let's say Ruqayya, after this session, guys, shared with us on WhatsApp group, guys, this is an exchange opportunity in Bosnia. If you want to apply and know all details, just click on the link. Muhammad asked those kind of questions. Ruqayya, what is the deadline? Ruqayya, is there a certificate or not? Ruqayya, what I will benefit from that session? From your point of view, Muhammad's questions are good or bad? Just share with me in Zoom chat. Good or bad question? Bad question, Ramin. Thank you. Layla, I'm going to answer your question very soon. Ramin mentioned bad question. Bad. Yes. It's very bad question because describe what you feel when someone like me asks this question without opening the link and read the details. You will say that person is lazy person. So I want you to ask a good question. Good question means you cannot find the answer anywhere on the internet except that person will answer you. So it's all about good questions. So to build your network, talk about yourself. Be curious. Curiosity needs to ask a question. Ask good questions. Number 5, be abnormal. Do professional noise. What do you mean by do professional noise? Let's have 2 scenarios. There was a conference about oncology. Muhammad and Gulnar attended that conference. Muhammad attended at the back of the session, listened to the knowledge, and then leave to home. Gulnar, in the first line of the room, asked questions, interacted with the speaker, introducing herself to people next to her. After the session, they did a WhatsApp group to share opportunities. Also at breaks, she talks with people around her, made connections, and so on. Who benefited a lot from that conference, Muhammad or Gulnar? Just share with me in Zoom chat. Who gets the maximum benefit of this conference? Yes, Sulmad mentioned Gulnar. Yes, for sure. Because Gulnar did a professional noise, do professional noise. She was an extraordinary person, simply. So I want you always do noise. Share what you have learned in LinkedIn, on Facebook. When you attend a conference, try to introduce yourself to others. Talk about yourself. Do professional noise. And last point to create a network is please make it a friendship. Do not ask that person the time of need only. Make it a friendship. Assure that he is fine from time to time and so on. So again, to create your network, talk about yourself. Be curious. Curiosity needs a question. Questions needs to be good questions. Do professional noise and then make a friendship. Let's have it on my screen. I will show you 6 pictures. Each picture represents one tip. So to create your network, just share with me in Zoom chat. This picture told us what? This is the first one. Share with us in Zoom chat. Talk about yourself. Yes, this is the first one. Talk about yourself. The second picture is be curious. Third picture is ask a question. Yes, thank you so much, Ahmed. And the fourth one, those questions should be good questions. And then do professional noise, be an extraordinary person. And then the last one is be a friend. Befriend, yes. Those 6 steps helped me a lot in creating a network. And 6 years ago, before starting my medical school, I cannot imagine myself that one day I'm going to deliver training. I cannot imagine myself that I will have this kind of huge network. But it's all about mindset. You have to change your mindset and start now, regardless of your history. So from those 6 elements, what is the first one you are going to focus in the upcoming period? You think it's important from those 6 points, and you are going to focus on that much to start have a huge network. Tell me on Zoom chat, what is the first action you are going to focus on? Don't be shy. Romina, thank you so much. No, don't be shy. Being curious. Gulnar, thank you. Curiosity. Yes. Laila, thank you so much. Actually, this is, I like it. Just that. Be active. Yes. Talk about yourself. Being curious. Yeah, that's great. Don't be shy. Interesting. Being curious. Those are the actions. And the last step with us today is how to apply smarter, not harder. How to be ready for opportunities. This is I promised you in the beginning of the session. I want you to be ready, simply. How to be ready. I will share with you how to be ready, but before that, I want you to stand up from your place, stand up and touch with your hand 3 different surfaces in the room you are sitting on. Drink water and get back in 30 seconds. So touch 3 different surfaces, drink water and get back. Let's go. Yeah. So how many surfaces you have touched? Share with me in Zoom chat. 4, Romina, thank you so much. 3, Salma. 4, Laila. Ruqayya. 4, Narmeen. 4, yes. So this is small energizer, very short. So how to be ready for different opportunities? Any opportunity. I want you, after this session, to create 6 folders on your computer or laptop. 6 folders. The first folder is for your CVs. one file called master CV or mother CV, master CV. And inside that file, write everything you have done, everything, achievements, honors and awards, whether it's related to your field or not. 10 pages, 20 pages, no matter. Now I want to apply for an opportunity. Shall I send them the master file? No. There is something called match. Match. What do you mean by match? Read the description of the opportunity and then match your CV with the opportunity you are applying for. For example, if I am going to apply for a leadership program, what kind of CV should I have? CV with main focus on leadership experience, and I did that. I mentioned my education, contact info, education, and then the rest of the page is leadership experience only. On the other hand, if I'm going to apply oncology program, research program in Spain, for example, what kind of CV do I need? Education and then research experience, clinical experience, because they want to see that. So match your CV with the opportunity. How can you match? Just make a copy. Let's imagine this is the master CV or the mother CV. Make a copy. This is the new copy. And then open the new copy and modify it. Match it with the opportunity. And then send the file? No. Make it PDF. Okay, so I did the master file. I took a copy and then make it, match it with the opportunity, and then make it PDF. And then, shall I send? No. Rename the file with your name, like Muhammad Al-Kafafi CV, Ruqayya Ibrahim CV, Ahmed Bakr CV, Abdullah Farhat CV, Anis CV, and so on. So simply never have one CV for all opportunities. Each opportunity has its CV. So if you get the idea of matching and the first folder about CV, just write number 1 in Zoom chat. If this idea is clear. So this is number 1. Never ever have one CV for all opportunities. To be ready for all opportunities, folder number 2 is enrollments and transcript, academic records, academic certificates from your school. Scan it and have it on your computer like this. And it's stamped from Dean of the Faculty and signed and so on. This is academic records. This is the second file. The third folder, called identity. Identity means 3 things. Copy of your passport, copy for your ID, national identity card, and copy of your signature. This is the third folder. The fourth folder is certificate. Folder for all of your certificates. So here you have 20 certificates, 30 certificates. Get them in one place and then upload them all on Google Drive. So someone asks you, please send us your certificates. Will you send 30 certificates? No. I want you create simple file like this. Certificates link, your name, and then certificate description and link to certificate. For example, certificate description, and you send that person this file only. So the person will read, certificate of training in Turkey. I want to see this certificate. Just click on the link. It will open you directly the picture on the internet. So this is how to organize your certificates. If you understand very well, it's clear for you how to organize your certificates, just write the word certificate in Zoom chat. So gather them in one place, upload them to Google Drive, create one document, and then send it. Interesting. Yeah. Thank you, Nurana. Thank you. So this is the fourth folder. The fifth folder is my photos, your photos. Some of your official photos, some of your photos as a evidence for your work. So if you mentioned, sometimes they ask us, you mentioned that you worked in extracurricular activities. Send us a video while you are training people. Send us some pictures. So gather some good pictures for you and videos while you are talking, speaking, voluntary work as an evidence, and some official photos, and make them in this folder. And the last folder is scholarships or opportunities. Here you will find each and every opportunity I had applied for. Every opportunity. For example, Hansen. This was a program in America. They needed a travel history. The answer is here. They needed a recommendation letter. Is here. They needed some essays. I have them. Each and every opportunity I have applied for, I have them here. So now, how this can help me to apply for all opportunities? Now, first of all, you go for websites for opportunities, or you have website for scholarships, or whatever. Any opportunity you are applying, you want to apply for. The first question, ask yourself, is this opportunity matched with my life career or not? If it's matched with life career, then go for requirements. What do you need to apply? First of all, we need your passport copy. Just 1 second, upload the passport copy, you have it. We need your signature here. I have it, digital signature. We need your certificate of transcript. I have it. We need your CV. Just 2 minutes. I will do matching and send it to you. Oh, we need some videos for you while talking or speaking. I have them. We need a motivation letter. I already applied for so many opportunities and I have so many motivation letters. And now I am going to modify and send it to you. Okay, we need your certificates. Just 1 second, and this is the file for certificates. In less than 1 hour, you will apply for any opportunity. If you got this idea very, very well and you understand it, just write number 6 in Zoom chat. Romina mentioned 6. Fourth folders about certificate, I assume. Yeah, certificates. Salma mentioned, do I prepare general motivation letter? No, because you applied for so many opportunities and each one has its motivation letter. Usually we modify, do not create one from the scratch. Romina, yes. So Romina, certificates. Gather your certificates in one place on your computer and then upload them to Google Drive. After that, create one file, one Word file with 2 columns. The first column is certificate description. Write why you received that certificate and then the link of that certificate and send the person that file on. You cannot imagine how is it easy after doing those 6 folders after when you are going to apply for any opportunity. It will be very, very easy. While you are applying for any opportunity, I want you keep in mind, I want you think strategic. Ask yourself always, am I going to apply for something which is related to my career or not? So this is about how to have a good CV. Till now, I want you write in Zoom chat the folder you are going to work on after this session. The first folder you are going to focus and build after this session. Master CV, that's great. 1 CVs, yes. Thank you, Ahmed. Thank you, Salma. CV, that's great. Zainab, that's great. Thank you so much. 1, that's interesting. Marwa mentioned, I have a problem with preparing motivation letter. It takes much time. May you recommend for a source or a method to help me overcome the problem? Yes, just send me after the session and I will send you very good resources for writing personal statement. So while creating your CV, the normal CV, I want you prepare the digital CV. Digital CV, yes. What do you think about digital CV? What is digital CV? Can you guess what is digital CV? Ramin mentioned PDF CV, no. Pre-prepared, no. CV, you can, I think it's online CV somehow. Digital interactive one. A very common website for profiles. Digital CV. And it starts with L. Yeah, thank you, Salma. Yes. Salma mentioned LinkedIn. Yes. LinkedIn called Digital CV. So create your LinkedIn account and you can find some videos on the internet how to create a LinkedIn account. So this is about writing CV. Now, what is next? Shall we say game over and the session is done? No. Actually, we still have a lot to do after this session. Number one, make sure that you are on WhatsApp group of this session. This is number one. Make sure that you are on the WhatsApp group. This is a community. Also, there is a community on Telegram and Facebook. I may send you the link for more training if you want to attend. And on the community, I will send you some extra resources and materials about writing medical CV. I will send you this presentation, some samples as a template and so on. And it's your time right now. What I need from you, you will have 3 days to prepare your CV. This is assignment. Based on the session today, based on the template I will send to you, just write your CV. And if you wanna, it will be very great to send it to me for feedback. It will be very, very grateful. I will be very happy to have it. So this is the assignment. And please do it as soon as possible. And this will take us to your time right now. And let me ask you this question. What is the first action you are going to do after this session? What is the first step, the first action you are going to do after this session? Yes, sure, Salma. Yes, you can get the WhatsApp group, yes. What is the first step you are going to do after this session? I have to gather all my documents first. Gulnar, thank you so much. Start a Word file. Thank you, Ahmed. Ramin, trying to make my first CV. Thank you, Ramin. Check my notes. Narmeen, thank you so much. Trying to make my first CV. Rumina, eat something honestly. Yes. All of us. Create a LinkedIn profile. Creating the folders. It will help you a lot, Nurana. Thank you. Enes, fill the template. Create a LinkedIn profile. Milana, thank you. Creating the folders, fill the template. Try to make better CV. Reviewing my notes. And edit my LinkedIn account, create my LinkedIn profile. That's really, really great. Yes, those are the action. Get more certificates, Marwa. Those are the actions. Because usually in my sessions, people, participants or learners ask me, Muhammad, am I going to have my CV? Am I going to learn from your session? Am I going to enhance my performance after this session? And all the time I answer the same answer. The answer of this question, of your question, is in your hand. It depends on the decision you are going to do after this session. So you will learn it in this session how to organize your folders. Are you going to do this? You will learn it the main sections of the CV. Are you going to do this or not? It's all about you. It's your decisions. And always remember, our life is our decision. Our life is our decision. Thank you so much for being with me in this amazing session, and I'm really, really happy to have you in this learning journey. And I would be more excited for you to send me your CV and reviewing and have more feedback. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, and I wanted to give an applause to you for this amazing session. Really, as you said, it was very magical, not entirely tiring. It was full of energizers, so thank you very much. By the way, I sent the WhatsApp chat group to the chat. If you haven't joined still, you can join, and Mohammed will send you the template, and please send him the CVs, your CVs for feedback. If you want, please, can we take a photo?
Just give me one, actually 10 seconds. So thank you, Ruqayya, so much for your invitation. I'm really happy. And I hope to meet one day, maybe physically or online again in learning journeys. And now somehow we're officially closing the session. So we are going to have right now is taking a photo, and then we have a nice competition. Let's have it also. And also after that, we can have 5 minutes for questions. So let's take the photo. If you can open your camera, it will be very great. And then I have a nice quiz for you, a nice competition. And then let's have a group photo. And by the way, after the session, I'm going to send you my feedback. I have a simple form for feedback. So tell me your opinion about the session and so on. So yes, go ahead.
Can you stop? I wanted to say, can you stop the sharing screen? And you stopped.
Yeah.
Okay. Can you open your cameras, guys? It's not compulsory, but it would be very better and nice if you open your cameras for photos. Hamaya, if you are here, please, can you take our photo, Hamaya Sofieva?
Let's have genuine smile.
Hamaya, yes, you are here. Zeynep Hanım, also you can take the photo if.
Okay, can you accept me on the computer? I will join. Wait a minute.
Okay.
I can also do a screenshot here.
Thank you very much, because I'm with telephone also and computer.
Yes, I took a screenshot. Guys, let's have one more from my side. Just look at the camera and smile. So 1, 2, 3, smile. Let's have one more with profiles. Let's show non-video participants. Yes, okay. Show non-video participants. So our friends. Okay, that's really great. So non-video participants. I will send you the document, the presentation document, and you will find those pictures at the end of the presentation.
Thank you very much, Mohammed. Also, you can send the photos to WhatsApp.
Fotoları WhatsApp grubuna da gönderebilirsiniz.
So now I'm going to send you a website, a link. Open the link and let's have a quiz. You will like it very, very much. It's not a medical quiz, it's a simple quiz. Because I know many medical students hate this word. We have a quiz. So just open this link and then enter your name, write your name. Just click on the link and then enter your name. We have players here. We have Gulnar, we have Marin, we have Aidan, we have Nermeen. Hurry up, we still have 30 seconds. Salma is here, Sulmaz is here, HS is here, Point is here, HS is here. Noran is here. So what is the idea of this quiz? Once I am clicking on starting, you will find some questions on your screen. Try to answer them. Questions about the session, general questions, question about the organizer, and her name is Ruqayya, question about me. And answer this question as much as you can in the right way and very quickly to know who is number 1 and 2. Between questions, you will find something called pop-ups, like let's say gifts from the system. Try to use them to increase your score. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, let's go. Number one, the top one so far is Ahmad. Oh, Inch, if I'm saying your name right, Inchi. Ahmad again. We are about to end the game. We still have 10 seconds to get the winners. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's end the game. So the third place is Ahmed Bakr, second place for Nermeen, and number one is Enshi, if I'm saying your name right. So congratulations. How did you find the game? Share with us in Zoom chat. How did you find the game? Describe the game. Nice. Amazing, cool, very fun, Salma. Ahmed, cool, exciting, Romina. That was amazing, super. Yeah, I like the website, quizzes. I like that. That's enjoyable, yes. So thank you so much for being in the game. Thank you. I hope you enjoyed it. And now it's time for questions. Let's have maybe 5 to 10 minutes for questions. You can write your question in Zoom chat, or you can speak. You can ask your question by talking. If you want to speak or talk, just raise your hand. Layla mentioned how important is it for medical students to create a LinkedIn profile and update it on a regular basis. I highly recommend. On LinkedIn, you can get professional articles that you can read, that you can get some internships you can look for your role models, you can connect with them, you can ask them from time to time. Yes, it's the professional platform. I highly recommend. Salma, does my matched CV have to be only 1 page long? No, not necessarily, but I highly recommend if you are going to send your CV, make it 2 pages maximum, 2 or 3 maximum. And this is a difference between 2 words called resume and CV. Usually CV is somehow many pages. However, resume is focused with the most important points. How can I put any link in CV? Sometimes you should put some links. For example, in extracurricular activities, if you mention that you are the president of IFMSA Azerbaijan, for example, attach the link for the website of IFMSA Azerbaijan, or attach the link for the website for the Facebook page to make the reader of your CV know about this organization. For example, if you mention that I am a professional photographer, or I am a trainer, for example, and this is the link for my portfolio. So sometimes you have to attach your CV. It's recommended. What do you suggest about doing freelancing job? Romina, go for it. And it's useful, yes. And I highly recommend you to think strategic also. If you can do that freelance job related to your career, it will be very great. Always think strategic. And let me share with you a story about this. In 2016, I traveled to South Korea for 1 month with Isaac. It was a project related to business. So if in that time, if I supposed to think strategic, I will more into travel with IFMSA because this is my career. Even so, I think about business so much. I love it. A question about having a photo in your CV. The general rule is do not add a photo. This is the general rule. Do not add your photo. Except if they ask you. And when they ask you, please put your photo, don't give them a selfie with your friend. No. Professional photo, like the photo in Visa and so on. Professional photo for you. Ashel mentioned what kind of certificates is useful for us. Guys, please focus on learning. Focus on learning. Certificate is a byproduct. Byproduct. So learn online, physical, attend conferences. And if you have a certificate, okay. If not, go and learn. And common certificates like IFMSA's match, yes. Yes. Regardless of the certificates, you will learn a lot. You will learn. Let me see if someone raising hand. Nermeen. Yes, since I'm delivering many training, I suffer with this question. And the President of the United States, like few months ago, signed a decision which is replacing degree-based hiring with skills-based hiring. So it's more into qualification. When it comes to certificates, we are caring so much about some certificates, like IELTS certificate, TOEFL certificate, your bachelor degree certificate, your master degree or residency degree certificate, and so on. Anis, is it useful to upload your certificates in LinkedIn? Do noise in LinkedIn. You know, nowadays I have a challenge called 30 courses. 30 courses. I have a specific website, and I challenge myself to talk 30 courses from that website and post them on LinkedIn. So from day to day, I post one certificate for myself and mention what I have learned from that course, and I mention the speaker of the course or the trainer. It makes noise on LinkedIn. And when you are going to connect with someone, that person knows from your profile that you are active. You are doing something. Rukaya mentioned there are online certificates that you are testing.
You are testing like Excel. If you see on the LinkedIn, there are online certificates. You are testing your general knowledge. And at the end of, if you are successfully completing this, you can add it as a certificate. It is on Excel or Python, extra skills.
Yeah, thank you, Rukaya. Salma, tips for writing a motivation letter. Yeah, I will share with you 4 tips. 4 tips. Very, very quickly. Number 1, avoid generalization. Avoid generalization. I want to learn. I want to benefit. I want to develop myself. No. Make it specific. What exactly you want to learn? I want to learn 1, 2, 3. Go to the website of the opportunity, read the description, and mention I want to learn this and this and this. I want to study in your university because your university is number 1 in the world in that specialty, and you have that doctor and so on. So avoid generalization. I want to create a change in my city. How will you create change? Always ask how you are going to do this. This is number 1. Be specific. Number 2, hook. Hook. What I mean by hook is start your motivation letter with something attractive. Do not start with my name is Muhammad, my name is Salma, my name is Ahmed. No. Start with a story. Start with a quote. Start with interesting statistic. Start with a question. You know, when I'm applying to deliver training of trainers, I start with this. Muhammad, what is your promise in your training? I start with this question. So to make it attractive, we have thousands of motivation letters. Why I should complete yours? Because you attracted me from the first bar. Specific, hook. Number 3, have evidence for your skills. if you mentioned that I have a skill of leadership, what is the evidence? Have you been in a position? Have you attended leadership courses? Tell us stories that you have evidence for this. And number 4, exert effort. Do not wait until the deadline, like many people before the deadline with 1 hour. Okay, let me do the motivation letter. No, you have to start early, see templates, attend the training, and benefit from them. And write and send to someone to revise your English, send to someone to revise the content, and so on. So be specific. Start with a hook. Have evidence, and always it needs effort. I'm afraid about data misuse of our data because our profile is visible when somebody types our names in Google. I couldn't get this question, Romina. Maybe Ruqayya.
Yes, so, whose question was this?
Yeah, last question. If you can explain yourself, Romina, I'm afraid about data misuse of our data because our profile is visible when somebody types our name in Google. I couldn't get the point.
Romina, you can unmute yourself and ask your question. Maybe she's considering the, like, for example, when we take the certificates or we take and like upload it on the LinkedIn, it's visible to everyone. So this can be hacked, our profile, maybe data misuse.
I mean that.
Yes, maybe she means this.
Actually, I don't have any answer. However, you can control the privacy. How can check your profile?
I don't know.
So how can we check the privacy?
From setting on LinkedIn, just go for setting, and if I remember very well, you will find something called who can see my profile or something related to this. Maybe friends, connections, something like this. You will find it. However, for me, I'm talking about myself. I want everyone to see my profile because it's for professional connection. This is about me, I'm talking. So we still have 1 minute for questions if you have any. We have 60 seconds.
I just have one question about, for example, Coursera certificates. Here, for example, in the course description, it's written that some percentage of participants could enroll and, how can I say, acquire the job. Is it truly statistics or it's a roughly statistic? Is it true, like really 25% are good opportunities they are finding, or it is not just nonsense, or how can I say, not useful?
I don't know actually about these statistics. However, I was that person who against online learning before. I always go for physical training, pay money and attend. And then I asked myself, when I attended some training, they mentioned that they learned a lot from online learning. Let's give it a try. And actually now I'm a big fan of online learning. Even I'm delivering online training. One of my favorite websites is LinkedIn Learning, previously called Lynda. LinkedIn Learning, you will find so many interesting stuff that you can learn and you can use them to work as a freelance, for example. And also Coursera has good stuff. So online learning has a lot. Lynda, yes, Lynda, and now called LinkedIn Learning.
So guys, do you have questions? We have very limited time, and at the end of the session, please don't leave. I want to offer you a poll about our interpretation service, if you are satisfied from this or not. So please evaluate it. Now I'm sharing you the poll. It's in Azerbaijan language if you are satisfied from the interpretation. It is called tercüme in our language. Maybe it's in Arabic.
Tercüme, it's like Arabic.
yeah, it's tercüme. It's Arabic. Tercümeden razı. Razı is also like, I guess.
Ha means yes, yux means yes. No.
Okay.
Thank you, Ahmed, so much.
By the way, you can give your questions by solving the poll to Mohammed. By the way, how you like to call yourself, Mohammed or Mustafa?
Mohammed, yes. Mohammed Al-Kafafi. You can call me also Kafafi.
Kafafi, okay.
Yes.
Okay, so I'm ending the poll. 21 persons replied to yes, and just 2 persons didn't like it. Okay, who didn't like, maybe you can write to me which points didn't you like, and maybe we can fix it for the next times. Kim beğenmeyipse yazabilir, yani belki neydi səhvimiz, gələn səfərlərə bunu nəzərə ala bilərik.
Dima.
Okay,
So,
you can go on.
yeah, I just want to say thank you again, Rukaya. Thank you for the team. Thank you for our translator. Thank you so much for your effort. Thank you guys for being with me in this learning journey. I still with you on WhatsApp group. If you want to send me any message, any question related to the session, I will be more than happy to answer. If we will have more sessions in English in my community in the future, I will share it with you. You can benefit. We will have professional trainers and speakers. Stay safe, stay happy, and enjoy learning journeys.
You also stay safe, stay healthy, stay happy, and thank you for this amazing session. Really, I didn't imagine that this session could be so amazing, could be so magical, could be so full of energizers. Really, it was very interesting, and there was no 1 minute that we get bored. Like, you know, it was very, very interesting.
And this indicates how much professional am I. Yeah, thank you so much.